All right, hey everyone, Jeff here at StopThePirates.blogspot.com. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's talk about filing a UCC1 financing statement. Filing a UCC1 financing statement is the filing of a legal document into the public as evidence you are gaining control over your agent in commerce, your straw man, your name in all capital letters. It had been abandoned on the sea of Admiralty where it was salvaged by the government and big corporations to use for their own gain and benefit. By filing the document, you are noticing the state, actually, the public, that you are regaining rightful control over the straw man birth certificate name and your benefit, and not the for your benefit and not the state's, that you are now no longer delinquent. By filing, you also show that you are the secured party and principal creditor to the straw man vessel, trust, Sestake Trust, as the trust was set up to benefit the living spirit within the body of a man and not for the benefit of anyone else, government, corporations, or your straw man. Yes, the living man are the beneficiary of the trust. The trust being made up of a number of parties, including you, your vessel, the state and commonwealth, whichever you live in the whatever government. The straw man is your debtor, because the living man is not to own anything. We have use and possession as good stewards, and they're all molecules anyway. Nobody owns anything. It's the job, being good stewards for all of these things is the job for your vessel, agent in commerce, acting as the trustee to the trust. And whatever assets are being accumulated by the trust is controlled by the trustee, your straw man. For you as a beneficiary, you are therefore the holder in due course of the real estate assets held in trust, because the titles are held in the name of your agent in commerce, but the deed in your possession is that what makes you the holder in due course. Upon filing a UCC1, you also produce several accompanying documents that are all private documents and not to be issued into the public. All these documents, as referenced on your UCC1 filing by a code number, so there's evidence of their existence, but they are to remain private. The first is a security agreement, which is a private document evidencing a contract between you and your dead and legal fiction straw man, Crown Security Interest name. It is an agreement that evidences that you have mutually agreed with the agent in commerce that the vessel, agent in commerce, owes you $1 billion. Yep, $1 billion. It lists a whole range of securities and their value, which you have the principal lien position over. The whole of the estate and is a principal mechanism of protection against outside predators in the world, particularly on the high seas of Admiralty law, where there are abundant pirates called governments and big corporations. Because you are the principal creditor, any other claimant against your vessel, agent in commerce, can only be a secondary creditor and can only get at your estate when your vessel, agent in commerce, has been paid the $1 billion. Now you understand how that works, because it's like if you were to die and your estate goes into probate, you didn't have a will or something, you died intestate, and you own a house, but there's a $1 million lien on the house. So they would be in first position to get any money that when the house sells, they would get that money. And the same is true that you would get your $1 billion if anybody tried to make a claim against your strawman fiction corporation. So it's a pretty important thing to do. And there's also a hold harmless indemnity agreement and a couple other things. I'll leave a link to this down below. If you've not heard about any of this before, definitely come in and check it out, because it may be something you're interested in doing. It's not illegal either to do this. That's why I told you guys not to contract with the Crown Corporation called the United States, because that's why they have a presidential election every 4 years, is because the duration of your UCC1 filing statement is 5 years. So you have to file a new one about every 4 to 5 years, and that's what they do every time you contract with them. They take that to the bankers and say, hey, look, these people pledged under penalty of perjury that they're our slaves and they're going to do work for us and pay us our income. or extortion fees. Central banks go, no problem, glad to do it, here you go. Anyway, I guess that's it. Go to stopthepirates.blogspot.com.